Hello, Graham from Arion Games here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a follow-up looking at the games room. And I was hoping to do a big reveal where I stand outside and open the door and sort of show you the room that way, but it's absolutely chucking down with rain, which is fairly usual for August in the Yorkshire Dales. So I'm going to stop it and I'm going to restart it once I'm inside the room. Okay, well I'm inside now, so I'm going to come in, I'm going to shut the door. It's been painted on the outside, although the inside still needs a coat of paint, as you can see, but we are due to get the decorator to come and do that soon. So the walls are all finished, new light switch, the old big ceramic sink has now been repainted. The firebox under the washcop has been rebuilt and the washcop has been cleaned. We've got new shutters. They're made of old timber and they still need a little bit of finishing off, bit of sanding and so on. The fireplace there, you can see it's all been now finished and painted. Got a brand new hearthstone in there, local sandstone one made by a local stone yard. The windowsill and the window seat have been painted and so on. All the shelves have been refurbished, repainted, and so on and so forth, and restocked. And so all the books are back in there. They're not quite in the order I want them to be in, but it'll do. And then we've got all the miniatures and stuff back there. We've got the screen. You can see there's a bit of a shadow cast by the projector up there. So we've got the nice big screen at the end. And then the table in here looks good. So this room is now more or less done. You can see it along there. And I'm going to come here and sit down and see if I can change the camera. Nope, hang on. Okay, well I can't change the camera live, so I just paused it for a second. So the room now being pretty much done, apart from a couple of little bits and pieces just to get finished off, means that firstly I can start using it for games here. And we used a nice big table a few days ago for a game of Frostgrave with the kids, which was fantastic, went really, really well. And it meant with the room here, it meant we could leave all the terrain set out on the table. We finished at tea time, we could just go in, have dinner, we don't have to clear the table, we don't have to change anything round. We can play role-playing game in here, or a board game, or Kings of War, or whatever. And it just means that we've got this space that we can use for games here. Now, of course, what it also means is I can look at starting to advertise the workshop a little bit, the RPG writing workshop. So that's hopefully going to be held in November. Still a few things to sort out, but hopefully in November. I'll put a link in the text to the page. And this room is going to be a fantastic place to have a workshop, because we've got the games here, we've got the projector, we've got everything we need for a small group. And there's only going to be a maximum of 5 people and myself. Everything we need to basically cover the RPG writing process over a weekend. And of course, part of that weekend will include a game on the Saturday night. And it's partly to have fun having a game. You know, we're going to be working effectively all day. It might not seem like work, but it is going to be work. So we're going to be working all day, and to be able to actually have a game in the evenings is going to be great. But because we're doing an RPG writing workshop, running an RPG for the attendees during the day is actually part of the course. Because during the day I can say, right, we need to think about damage mechanics. Then when we come to the actual game in the evening, we can use what we were discussing earlier when we run that game, and we can look at how the damage mechanics in that game work, whatever the game it is that we play. So we've got this space, and it is my space, it is my games room. but I'm going to make more use of it than that. And so I think you will probably be seeing quite a bit more of this room in the near future. So that's it for today. Next time up, the second of the Advanced Flight and Fantasy characters for our upcoming campaign. Until next time, happy gaming.